So the second question from the ADN community is, what are like a Balancer's major partner? And can you tell us how you are collaborating with them? And are there any new kind of partner in pipeline?
Sure, that's a great question. I would say our main partner is and has been for a long time Aave. We're pretty much friends and believe a lot in Aave and in their approach to lending markets, including AMM markets. So they also use Balancer tokens or pool tokens for their staking approach of the safety module. So it's this very interesting idea that it's actually being used by lots of projects that instead of staking the project token, you stake the pool token, the Balancer pool token of the project token and ETH. So instead of drying up liquidity by staking, because usually when you stake, you lock up your token and people cannot have that liquidity. Instead of locking the token itself, you lock the BPT of your project token and ETH. So actually, you're actually locking liquidity. So you're contributing liquidity at the same time that you're staking. So let me pause here and I'll talk about the other partners as well. But I think Aave is definitely the most important one. Yeah. So that I think that said, there are lots of other partners that are very important as well that have been integrating with Balancer since before we launched Balancer V2. For example, Element Finance, they had already implemented everything when we launched, so they pretty much launched with us. There are other very interesting protocols and teams that are doing asset management. So we believe that even though DEXs are very big today and very important, if you look at traditional finance, the exchange market is 10 times smaller than the asset management market. So if you see what BlackRock and Fidelity and all those asset managers make in revenues, it's 10 times more than what NASDAQ and NYSE and other exchanges make. So we believe that asset management is a big market that has not been yet tapped into. It's going to be evolving in the next year. So we have lots of partners going in that direction, like Index Finance and PowerPool. I would mention the two main ones, but there's more.
Right.
Yeah. Other partners are in other areas, not only building on top of Balancer, but for example, they are building UIs for Balancer pool, like tools or products. Like a very interesting product that Balancer empowers is the liquidity bootstrapping pool, which is used by projects to have their token generation events or token sale events. And I'm sure many of you have seen like many interesting and big LBPs, so tokens being launched on Balancer. I would mention Copper and PrimeDAO. They're building UIs for LBPs to be easier to use and for the teams that are doing the token sale events to be better supported by their teams. And I would say also like the biggest source of new partners is our new grants community. Grants committee. So there is a team of people who are giving grants to teams come to us. And just to finalize, Halo DAO, Tempus, DHedge, and many others have already gotten grants from the grants committee.